Good morning, everyone. It's Christine. And so I wanted to talk about self-talk. Yeah, everyone has self-talk. And I sometimes think people don't realize how self-talk can really affect you and your mood. And sometimes it gets in the way of goals. And I think a lot of people forget they matter. I even wore today, it says believe in yourself. My shirt says believe in yourself, self-talk does matter. And the reason we're gonna talk about this today is yesterday I had an employee come into my office and we were talking about stuff and all of a sudden she goes, you know what? And I said, what? She goes, I was supposed to start school in January. And I said, what? And she goes, yeah, I can't do it. And I'm like, why can't you go back to school? And she's like, well, I got this at home and I got this and I got the kids and I got this and this. And I said, you can go back to school. And she's like, what? And I'm like, it's doable. You can go back to school. I'll help you. And I'm like, let's sit down and talk about it. So we started talking about it and stuff. And I said, I'm going to find someone for you to figure out how we're going to do this. But there's got to be someone out there that can mentor you, that's been in your place, that's done what you've done. So within 30 minutes, she had gone back to her classroom and I walked out and I saw a parent out in the parking lot and I'm like, yes, it's the parent. So I run out to the parking lot. My parent's about to leave and I said, hey, I have a favor to ask. And she said, what? I said, I have an employee that wants to go back to school. She's got kids. She does not think she can go back to school. Can you sit down with my employee and talk to her and show her how you went back to school? My parent's going to be a pediatrician. She works. She has her kids in daycare. And she was the perfect one to find a mentor. My parent said to me, she goes, you know what? Tomorrow I get off at 1:30. I will come up there and I will sit with your employee and I will show her how she can get it done. So I think sometimes people forget, just because you have goals doesn't mean you can't go after them. There's ways to get them. You find someone that's been in your spot, a mentor, and you have them help you. So behind me are all my goals for 2021. I actually chart out my goals. I do 90-day goals. And I even joked, I have mentors, and I joked to my mentor and told her that my 90-day goal is to learn how to use my new curling iron. That's been a fiasco in itself. That's time consuming. But anyways, I do. I have goals. I actually have a business plan going into 50 states that I'm working on. So there's a lot of things you can do, but everyone needs a mentor and everyone can do what they want to do if they believe in themselves. Like I said, self-talk matters. So I have a really funny story because I did not know about this. I had a little boy and I was in the way of his goals this week. I had no idea, but I did know that one of my workers is a big brother for this child. And this is a really funny story. So my worker came back, they're a track star, they're amazing. They run the long jump. Well, they don't run, they jump, I guess, the long jump. But anyways, he hangs out every once in a while with my little boy every couple months to do something with him. And anyways, my little boy that night, I had to call my worker back because I needed help at the daycare center to keep ratios. And this is the text I got because the worker was supposed to be there and he had to be a little bit later than usual. And this is what the little boy told his mom. This is hilarious. This is so funny. This is my little boy that always says funny stuff. He's the one that told me I'm a shopaholic. He goes, Mom told him, she goes, he's still going to hang out with him, but he's got to wait to get off of work. And he goes, Christine needs to stop working him so much. Really? He thinks I work my employee too much. And we were laughing and stuff, but it's the out of the mouth of babes. Their perception and stuff is really funny. So the other day I got outsmarted by a little boy. I was in the classroom for nap time and his goal was to get me out of the room. Okay, it's nap time. I have to be in there for ratio. I'm waiting for a teacher to come in and he's next to me and I'm like, do you want to lay on your belly or your side? And all of a sudden he's on his back and he yells, bus! And I'm like, what? And he goes, bus! And I'm like, and I look at him and I realize my staff, when I have to run and get the bus, if I forget, they yell bus and I fly out of my office as quick as I can if I have my running shoes on. And I run to get the bus. So during nap time, this 4-year-old yelled bus thinking I was gonna jump up out of the classroom and run and get the bus that was not there. I mean, talk about being outsmarted, but he had a goal. He had a goal in mind and he was trying to get me out of that classroom. Do you guys have your goals? Self-talk does matter. And do you help your coworkers, your employees and stuff? Do you help them? Because let me tell you, anything is possible. Anything is possible. There's no limits. So anyways, you guys have an amazing day and I will talk to you later. Bye.